We are live. All right.
Okay, let's set these right here.
Okay. You can just pile stuff right there.
So talk about this guy here.
Huh?
Talk about this here.
Okay.
We have that. That'll be kind of cute, you know? There's never done. I'll put this here for you since you have been drinking a little bit too much, so you can't hold your liquor.
Need that. But you could heat up my coffee. Okay. Can you get this logged in for me?
Over the top.
You're already over the top? Oh boy. When it rains, it pours?
I don't know, man.
Huh?
I don't know, man. I don't know. Talking on the run. Living inside.
As soon as you get your hands on something, I lose the thing. Okay. Why did you put that on top of Donna's cards? Hit me. Okay.
I didn't even hear your voice.
Hi, Diane. Hello, Tiffany. Hello, hello. Okay. So.
Ooh, hold on.
What?
From me.
Oh, do you want to tell them about the thing we've got going on tomorrow?
I'll let you tell it because I don't like bragging all the time. But here.
I don't think it's going to be a brag. Go for it. Tell us about it.
So tomorrow, I came up with something pretty awesome because, well, I think it's pretty awesome because it all started with this here. And I woke up in the morning and I said, you know, what am I going to do with this thing here?
You said that this morning.
Yeah, no, I asked myself twice.
Self?
Yeah, I asked self. I said, self, what am I going to do with it? Then the fourth time, I came with it. But anywho, I came up with something with this here. So what I want to do for a make and take real easy tomorrow is I want to turn this guy, as you know I love vintage and antiques and all that, and have a bit of fun and then sort of create this little piece of art with it.
Mm-hmm.
So this here is a 1930s postcard.
Yep.
From the 30s. We're going to create this whole frame. So we're going to go from this here to something like this. I have a lot of these postcards around so you get to pick your own. And what you want, but we're going to use oxides. A little oxides, a little
Collage medium.
collage medium, some old dictionary paper.
And it's maybe like a 5-10 minute project.
Yeah, so 5
Super
10 minutes.
fast.
Yeah, I mean,
And-
you could have told this.
And what else is cool about this?
It's cool is because I thought it'd be a real nice job to let you handle this while take care of everything else. I think so.
But also, this cute little piece of art, if you'll get a postcard tomorrow in the little project. But like this kind of a thing, if you wanted to put a picture in there.
You want to put a picture in there?
Just listen.
Oh, okay.
You don't want to put a picture in.
Yeah.
But maybe somebody else wants to put a picture in.
Why people want to put pictures in there? They look at the people. They see them all the time, I guess. Yeah.
Okay, but let's say you wanted to put a picture in here, make a frame. It's flat for mailing.
Oh,
So you could mail it to somebody.
Right. I know. It's like 5-10 minutes, Crystal. Like, seriously.
Seriously, it's fast.
15 minutes.
I mean, if you're slow.
Yeah, maybe 20.
Yeah. Oh, you just doubled it. That's why she doesn't believe you, because 5 or 10 minutes, and then you go, no, 15, maybe 20. That's why she didn't believe 5 or 10. Oh, gosh. Okay. It's really pretty fast. What time? You didn't tell anybody a
I'm
time.
going to do that at 11.
11
Class
to
is at what time?
3.
So 11 to 12, 12 to 1. So 11 to 2.
11 to 2, 3 hours.
I'm amazed I had to count on my fingers to figure that math out.
You want to do 3
Let's
hours.
do 3. Because Crystal said it might take longer than 10 minutes.
Hi, Judy. Okay, so from 11 to 2.
11 to 2.
Yeah. I need, give me one of those little green things so I can write it down.
What great thing?
Like one of these. They're in that little brown box. They were somewhere on the table.
Oh, here we go.
Okay. All right. Oh, well-oiled machine. All right. 3 make in take.
They're all free.
Huh?
All making takes free?
Well, I just wrote the word free, so this one is free. What is the date tomorrow? January 18th? Saturday?
Oh.
I know, it's funny that I'm making a sign and nobody's here to read it, except the people on the videos.
There you go.
Yeah.
You wonder why.
Saturday, January 18th from 11 to 2. There we go. Okay. And he's sorting some vintage postcards that we have. So there'll be a number of vintage postcards that you will get to pick from. And you will get one of those free to go in your make and take frame.
Oh, and also what else is good is you can use these for junk journaling too, right?
Yes, but that is not our project.
Oh, it's not. Okay.
Yeah.
Right.
He wanted to make a piece of home decor. Okay. So that is our fun make and take. That's tomorrow that we scheduled literally about 20 minutes before the video today. Okay. Next, if you were interested and missed our initial announcement for this, Donna has the Icy Dreamland class tomorrow at 3 p.m. So this one is $30 and you are going to make, I think it's 6 cards. These are gorgeous cards, you guys. Absolutely gorgeous. This one is a really fun tunnel one. It sits like that and it's got a little hidden message that tucks right in the side. And so there's a number of different fun folds in this card. All of them are easy to put together, so it's a great little class, good for crafters of all levels. So you don't have to be an expert to come to that one. And the supply list is pretty minimal. Okay, now I don't think I have shown you guys. So that was Icy Dreamland. I did not grab the sign for this one. So this one I haven't shown you yet. This is Donna's Valentine's class. So we kind of have some classes sort of bunched in here because winter is here and you know, you got to get your winter cards out. And then Valentine's is right around the corner. So this one is next week. The Friday class is really pretty full. We've got space on Saturday. This is not tomorrow Saturday, this is next Saturday. So Saturday the 25th at 3 o'clock. And this one is $30. But you guys are going to learn some really cool cards. Look at this one. Isn't that fun? And it's got some acetate in it. This one has a really fun pop-up element on it. That's really cool. This one, you're going to do a number of different techniques to create. Look at all that texture in there. You're going to create that in class. I don't know actually what all she's doing. And then this one is a really fun technique that I don't think a lot of people have tried to create this cool background. And then, oh, wow, these are so pretty. And then you've got another fun fold. So this one, there's a lot of cool things you guys are going to learn in this Valentine's class. So there's lots of room in the Saturday class, 3 o'clock on January 25th. Okay. Now, okay, so that's that. Now, you guys, as many of you know, I was in a trade show this week. So it was a virtual trade show. I had a number of meetings on like Wednesday and Thursday, but Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday, I did a lot of crafting. So I have some things that I kind of wanted to show you. And a few of these will end up as classes, and some are just sort of some samples. Okay, so this one this is a new Winnie the Pooh die. So Simple Stories and Simple Stories is coming out with a new line for Winnie the Pooh, and they collaborated with Spellbinders to do some dies. So this is one of the ones that we had as a little sample to make. Isn't that absolutely adorable? Oh, I love it. And this one actually uses oxide and the picket fence white splatter on the background. What I actually really liked about that splatter is, look, it's still white over the oxide, which is pretty cool. So if you happen to be in the store, the Spellbinders catalog is here. So you may want to take a look at this. And if there's anything that you want, go ahead and put your name in, because all of the Spellbinder stuff during the catalog party time, which goes through next Friday, we do 10% off the dies. And I know the Winnie the Pooh stuff has already shipped. So there is some really, really cute stuff. I mean, look at how sweet those dies are. Aren't those fun? And then there's a fabulous word die. And you guys, in this set, if you are a Winnie the Pooh fan, and we'll talk more about this when it shows up, which I think should be next week. There's this set of press plates for Winnie the Pooh. They're super easy to watercolor because you would better press it. And then there's a whole bunch of sentiments. But these little images are designed to fit perfectly in here so that it just creates a little picture for you. Anyways, so take a look at the catalog because that will be here. More samples from that will be coming, but Tess just stopped by today and picked up those things. So she's going to work on that probably over the weekend. And so we might see some more samples next week, give or take. Okay, so let's see. All right, so I wanted to show you guys, we're going to do a small project on February 8th at 2 p.m. That's a Saturday. This one is Envelope 101. This is basic envelope making, okay? So it is maybe we're talking like an hour and a half. It's $12. So small projects are cash or check. And the scoreboard. And you'll also need an, can you hand me that punch right there that's in that bag? Okay. No, just bring it over. Don't throw it. Don't throw it. My computer's already broken enough.
Come here, coach.
Okay. So, a little while ago, Hunky Dory came out with this beautiful paper, and it's like 12.5 by 12.5 inches. It's a paperweight printed on one side. It is perfect for making envelopes. So in class, I think in each package, there's like 8 designs. So everybody in the class is going to get one of each of the sheets. So you'll have some extra papers to take home with you. And then we're going to learn to make square ones. We're going to learn to make rectangle ones. We're going to learn to make the liners for the envelopes. And then we're also going to learn how to easily add decorations. Now, because I thought, okay, it's a 101 class, it's very, very basic, but just making envelopes, that part it's easy, okay? So we are going to make a handful of cards to go in the envelopes because otherwise that seemed kind of silly. So again, it is a 101 class. This is, if you've not made envelopes with your scoreboard before, this is going to be a really good class to attend because we're going to start from the basics. And you guys, being able to make envelopes for your cards is really, it's a really, really nice skill to have in your crafting arsenal because it means you're not just limited to only one size of of card. You really can make your card and then make your envelope with it. So they're very easy, and I think that you guys will like that as a 101, especially if you need to learn it. If you have the envelope punch board, you can bring that, because we do need the notch punch that goes with it, or you'll need this little guy here. This is a notch and corner punch, and this is really kind of the secret weapon to making envelopes. Okay, so that's our 101 class. Hang on, something just popped up so I can't see. And that one is going to be on February 8th. But you guys, that one came about because this really fun project is one of the projects we did in the show. And we are going to add this one to the schedule. I just need to find out when one of these pieces is available. Okay, so this is a happy birthday box card, and it is so fun. So in this class, we're going to take basic envelope skills, and we're going to learn to make an 8x8 box card. Okay, so with the extra thickness, and then, sorry you guys, I was showing Brooklyn earlier. So okay, so then when you open it up, we're going to use the embossed die cuts from Paper Rose. And if you have never used those before, these things are so gorgeous. So everybody will get a sheet. So some of the decorations in the various kits will be a little bit different, okay? And then we're going to make a little envelope, and we're going to use these little Velcro closures. This one has just a little tag in it. This one here, we're going to make a gift card holder. This is all done with your scoreboard. So this is like next level scoreboarding. Scoreboarding, is that a thing? And then we're going to make a rectangle sized box card, because we're also going to be making this card. Oops. Which will probably stand up a little bit better when I put it on the table. So this one is a, you can see it has the dimensional design on it. We're going to just use some 1mm thick tape so that it fits perfectly in the thing, and we're going to make a little easel card. Okay, but you guys, what's really cool about this is we're going to get to try these peelable sentiments in the class. We've got pearl strips, we've got paper toll, we've got box making, we've got envelope making, gift card box making. I mean, there's so much that's going to be happening in this one, and it makes the cutest little project. And I have to tell you, if you gave somebody this is like a super duper card. Okay, so anyways, be on the lookout. This is kind of like the next level once you do the, once you have your basic envelope. So this one will be going on the schedule. I just have to figure out when those little birthday cake things are going to be back in stock, but it'll probably be like the end of February. All right, then I want to show you this one. Okay, so so one of the companies, and we've brought this company in before. This is Uniquely Creative. They're out of Australia, and they have some really, really gorgeous stuff. They had that beautiful edge die that we used on the acetate card. Remember how that? Oh, it was just so pretty. Anyways, so this new line of theirs is called, I think it's called Serenity, and it's this gorgeous purple floral kind of a line. It's got some little woodland animals. There's a couple of fairies in there, but not really too many. But they came out with a new product in this line that is a pre-made folio. And so that's going to be the basis of our project. And you guys, I mean, look at how sweet this is. Okay, so it just opens up like this. We're going to use some ephemera to do some collaging. We've got a couple of, dimensional things in here. Plenty of room for some nice pictures. There's only, I think, maybe 2 things we're going to end up fussy cutting, which isn't too bad. Oops, my little lace fell out there. Okay. They have these really cool, we're going to learn some tricks with the doilies that I think are kind of neat. And so this is not a complicated project, but I'll tell you, it makes a gorgeous, gorgeous little gift. So this one is the Serenity Folio. This one is going to be on February 15th. That's a Saturday at 3 o'clock, and it's $25. So we're going to, you know, if you haven't done magnets before, we're going to learn to do those. There's even some, let me show you in here because they're cool. Some lacy bits that you can use, or, you know, not use if you don't like them. But look at how cute those little animals are. So anyways, this one will be fun. And this one will also be pretty easy for crafters of all levels, I think, to accomplish. You don't need to know any like super duper skills for that one. Okay, then this is a class we did with Hero Arts, and I have to tell you guys, this one was really fun. We are there's a fourth card that'll be in this, and I'm gonna try and figure out if we can do this one as a class, because this one featured, can I have that bag of Hero Arts stuff again? Thank you. Okay, I probably would need that. Okay, so this one featured the Hero Arts reactive inks, and in the past we've carried these. Now Hero Arts just recently got acquired by Spellbinders, and so they're kind of in this transitional stage. But I have to tell you, I know a number of you guys already have these reactive inks, and some of you have been kind of curious about them. They're really fun, and they do have some unique properties. One of the things I love about them is how vibrant they are. So in this series of cards, we actually do like 4 different techniques with these, and from what I recall, stamping isn't even one of them. So it'll be kind of fun, especially if you already have the reactive inks, because you'll need them for class. But I'm trying to figure out how I can include them in class too, for the people that are going to need them. So hold on, more information will be coming, but this one is really, really cool. And it features this new set from them, which is Gardening Tools and Flowers. And so this is one stamp. It cuts all at once, and then they have a die that cuts the whole thing out, okay? So we'll be using that. And then they have some new florals, which seem to have not gotten in my bag. And then they also have this really fun new trellis, and that's the one we see here. But I like it. It's like bright and vibrant, and the techniques in this one were super fun, super easy, and like definitely reproducible. And one of the things we also did is we did some color theory mixing. And I think that for some people, that could be a really, really great, great learning thing. So I got to figure out a couple things on this. This one will probably be later in February as well, depending on what the release date is for the stencil, because I want to make sure that we include that in the class. Okay. So that's coming. Just keep your eyes peeled for that. Anything else that of the new stuff? I think that was it. Okay. Now I did want to show you guys. Did you bring me over all the cards or just some of them? All of them. Okay. All right. Let's talk about this again. So last Friday, was it last Friday that we did the card tell? Mm-hmm. Okay. Boy, time flies when you're having fun, huh? Okay. So last Friday we went through the memory box. Tiffany, it is free and you do not have to bring anything. It is from 11 to 2. Okay. There's your make and take. And I'll post it on Facebook too, but no, you don't need to bring anything. Just yourself. We'll see you tomorrow. Okay, so I just wanted to kind of go through. We got our restock of Memory Box, and some of the stuff that was out of stock is now in stock. Plus, we got a few more samples. So I wanted to re-go through this so that some of this stuff makes a little bit more sense. Now, it does not seem that these things got sorted. So give me one moment here. Okay. Oh, you gave me 2 of this one. Does that mean you didn't give me another one?
Yeah, I probably got 2 last.
Okay. Okay. So this is what I wanted. So this release, it's funny because it really had like a whole bunch of good birthday stuff. Okay, see you at 11. It had a whole bunch of good birthday stuff, and then it had these bird, oops, there's one more bird. And then it had these birds, okay? So the birds is, I think we had Bird Blossom last week, and that's the one that was just on this card right up here. That's just that little guy, not the side flowers, to show you. And that guy is $9.99. But these ones, they were all gone by the time we got to the video. So I wanted to show you these. We have the small nest. That one is $8.50. And this one, I think it looks like 3, you get 1 die, but it cuts out the 3 different pieces here. And so you'll actually be able to get a really layered looking nest, which, you know, when you see a real nest, it has more than just a handful of sticks. So you can cut them out in kind of different colors and you'll get a really, really cool look on that. And then we have these 3 birds here that had the crowns. And people have been crazy for these. He didn't send us any samples though. So, which is funny. We got lots of the birthday samples. So we have the Bluebird Prince. This is like the little guy, okay? He's $8.50, and look at all these fabulous layers. So if you love to do inky backgrounds, these are really fun dies to have because you can cut various parts out of the different backgrounds and use up your little scraps for things, okay? You can do them out of, you can just ink the pieces, or you could do them out of colored cardstock too if you wanted, but doing them out of like those practice inky backgrounds is really, really fun. So that is the Bluebird Prince. And then, yep, Crystal, I'll get that together for you. We pulled your stuff already. The Royal Robin and the Regal Bird. So these two look relatively similar. They're just going in different directions and they have different crowns. So the Royal Robin is $9.99. And the Regal Bird is $10.99. So let me just see here though. The Robin is, okay, so the Robin, that's this guy. He is 2.4 inches tall. And this Robin, the Regal Bird is 2.6 inches tall. So this one is just barely a little bit bigger than that guy. But other than that, they're fairly similar, just kind of mirrored, so you can get them to look either direction. Okay. Now, I'm just going to kind of quickly go back through the stuff we had because I think the things that came back in stock are remixed in, and I have a couple of samples that I didn't have last week, okay? So the fringe flowers, I really like these. These are so fun and very, very different because even the little fringy parts are all wonky. So that one is $14.99, and it just makes these really fun little flowers there, okay? This guy, do you remember this party layer cake that we showed last week? This is the big one. So, but we did not have a sample of that one yet. But you guys, look at how cool this is. With this bunting on here, this 3-layer bunting. Isn't that gorgeous? And it does come with the candles. So all they did for the candles here, it's just like you can see here, it just cuts 1 candle, right? So you just cut it again and you just trim off the little flame if you want to do a flame. So simple candle on there. He did this one on a square, 6x6 square, so that you could see what the stencils look like, because this is part of the confetti stencil. But this will easily fit on an A2 as well. So the party layer cake, this is a big, bold birthday cake, is $16.50. And I keep all my samples handy here. So this one is back in stock. This is the Bubble Dots plate, $25.99. This is probably, this one is one of the ones that went first last week. I mean, you guys, this is a phenomenal plate. So you've got the Bubble Dots. This is the Happy Birthday celebration script. This is the big, bold, beautiful birthday. And look at how gorgeous it is in that rainbow background. So $12.99 on the birthday sentiment. And hold on. I saw those balloons in here. And then it also uses the balloons. Okay, celebration balloons, and those are $7.50. So, and with just a little bit of ink, you get some dimension on those balloons. Really easy. Okay. Oh, I got a few duplicates. Okay, so next up, I want to show you guys, this is the Party Time embossing folder. We had this last week when I showed it to you, but what we did not have was the Party Time stencil. So last week, I was able to show you just this quick sample. It has the embossing folder and it cuts out the hats. Well, you guys, I didn't even know this, but the stencils, the layered stencils here also match. I mean, why wouldn't they? That does make good sense, right? Hello. But they also match the embossing folder. So, how many pieces, how many layers are in here? Does it say? It does not say. Okay, so let's take a look. All right, so we've got three layers in the stencils. Okay, and they are it's $5.99. So they're going to work great on their own, is how they're designed, because you've got just the set with streamers, if you just wanted to do that one. And then you have the layers of the hats. And so it'll give you that kind of that design where it is the hat, and then you add in the confetti, and you'll be able to tell that they're balloons and hats, even without the embossing folder. But the embossing folder with the that comes with the die is going to just make this guy really sing. And the whole set is like super, super affordable. So hang on one sec. I got to get these guys back in. Okay. So that being said, the embossing folder with die is $12.99, and the stencil, layered stencil set is $5.99. So you guys, the whole thing is less than $20 for a die, an embossing folder, and a stencil. I mean, whoa, right? Whoa. Okay. So there's that one. And next, the other one we did not have last week was this folder. We've had it before. It's called the Spiral Delight embossing folder. We've had it before, but we had a number of requests. I didn't know it was going to come on one of our samples. So we had a number of requests to bring it back in, because this sample right here, I mean, this looks like it is a party. I think this came out with a sea shell line, something with water is when I think this came out. But you guys, with the birthday stuff, it looks so like wee, like celebration, right? And so just a little bit of quick ink. probably some purple over a light blue cardstock, and you've got an instant ombre. Just a fun, happy card. And the embossing folder itself is just $8.99. Okay. And then I'm going to just go through this other stuff pretty quick because I think you've seen it all. But maybe not this one either, because this one might have also been sold out. So this is the stamp set called Birthday Chic. Just some really good, nice, readable birthday sentiments. And it also comes with a die. So $18.99 for the stamp with this little die in here. And that cuts out those two bigger words. Everything else, you know, you would just stamp as regular. So this one is called Birthday Chic. It's $18.99. And then we talked about this confetti stencil last week. Yes. Okay. So this one, you guys, $8.50. Now, we talked about how many options you had. So if you recall, there's 4 stencils in here. 2 of the stencils make a pattern like this. So confetti like that. And 2 of the stencils make this pattern. How fun is that? And they can be combined. Okay. So they're designed to work together or separately. So this one on black, was inked with a white ink and then an embossing ink. And he did embossing powder on there. Isn't that fabulous? Oh my gosh. I love that. So that one is the Party Confetti, and that one's only $8.50 for 4 layers of a stencil. And while we're talking about it, did you not bring me the wrapper candles? Or are we out of those? I need this one.
Big one?
Yeah, the wrapper candles. Did you? Oh, nope, I got it. Just kidding. I do have it. Okay, so we talked about this one. I think this is one of my new favorites just because it's so clever. Last week on Friday, we did talk about how these stripes just go on so perfect. And this one, you guys, is actually done with the wrapping, I think. Oh, he may have cut that. He may have cut that. But look at how fun it is, because they just stick off the edge. And then this one is done in glitter. And this one is done with the gold. I love the look of the stripes not being straight on the edge of the candles. I love that look. I don't know what it is about them. And they're only $8.50 for those big, like, bold candles. So that one is a pretty cool one. And then that same technology is used on the stripes on the hat. Let's see. So, but it's not wrapping them on these ones. They cut all of them on here. So I don't know. Maybe they just use that so that they, can get perfect placement on all of them, and then they cut off the edge with their detail scissors. That might be what you have to do on this one, because this bottom stripe right here comes down. So it may not actually wrap the same way that the candles do. I don't know. I don't know if he's done a video on that. So you could probably, this one you might have to cut. That one you probably could wrap though. At any rate, I love that as a technology because it means everything is perfect. So the birthday party hats is $8.99. And then you didn't bring me the double stitched. Are we out of it?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So this guy, so this beautiful cake right here, this is the birthday party cake. $12.50. This is the one that's got all of these fun little confettis and the flags and things like that. We just sold out of the layered, these double stitched dies. So I think I showed you those last week. So the birthday party cake, that one is $12.50. And then we have the Lucky Blooms at $9.99. I'm just going to go quick because I think you've seen all these. Jolly candles. These guys are littler. So there's a number of candles to choose from because this cake comes with candles. The big cake comes with candles. You've got the wrapper candles. You've got these little jolly candles. These ones are only $6.50. So not a big price point, and you get quite a few different candles that you can just slap some ink on because of that embossed detail. And then this happy birthday sentiment is on this one. Okay, so it's a nice clean sentiment with just a little bit of flair at the end, $8.50. And then we have the congrats and the hello. Did we sell out of the happy birthday? We might have, because it's a whole birthday line. So maybe that happy birthday is gone. I'm not sure. I'll have to go look. So congrats is $4.99. These ones are really inexpensive. And $4.99 for that guy. And what else do I have left to show you? The happy birthday sheet music, $14.99. I think that's everything. Oh, and this one. I need to cut a sample so you guys can see this, because this one I think is going to be a really, really cool one as well. Because not only do you get a lot of versions of these letters that pop out that you could glue down individually, but you do get a whole cover plate that would give you a peek through, kind of like with that, you know, that dot one, how you can have a cool background and then you could have this white and it would see the stuff underneath. So I think this one has a lot of options as well. So that one is $25.99. Alrighty. That is what I had to show you guys for today. There's a lot of stuff. So the memory box was kind of a recap because we got some different stuff in with the birds and such. So the ones we didn't have last week was that small nest at $8.50, the bluebird prints at $8.50, the royal robin at $9.99, and the regal bird at $10.99. We had a sample actually for this one this week, which we didn't have last week. What else? This one we didn't have. This was the, hold on, everything's kind of stuck together here. $8.99. This is the Spiral Delight embossing folder. This one I didn't have to show you. This is the Birthday Chic Stamp and Die for $18.99. And what else? I think that. And then the only other thing we didn't have really to show you last week, we had this embossing folder here, which is $12.99 for the birthday hats, because it comes with dies. But now we have the party, is it party hats or birthday hats? Oh, it's not even either one. It's called Party Time. Party Time embossing folder, and the Party Time stencil to color the embossing folder at $5.99. Okay, so I think those are the ones that we didn't have last week to show you. Everything else you guys have seen, and I've recapped, so I'm going to skip that part. Just to remind you, tomorrow, if you want to join us for class, Donna has the Icy Dreamland at 3 o'clock. This one makes 6 cards for $30. And there's a lot of really fun folds in this one. A good class for all levels of crafters. And you'll make some really, really beautiful cards. And if you can't come to class but you want to make the cards, that kit is available. And then tomorrow, just because we added this at the last minute, but it is, I think, going to be kind of fun. So we're going to just take these kind of basic craft frames, and we're just going to do a couple of really quick techniques that you guys really, it's like a 5 or a 10-minute project. It is, I know Crystal doesn't believe me, but it is pretty fast. So maybe not 5 minutes, because it might take people 5 minutes just to pick their, well, actually, I'm not counting the picking the postcard in the 5 or 10 minutes. Okay. So, but anyways, we have a free make and take tomorrow. We're going to take this frame. You're going to get to pick your own vintage postcard, because we have some really cool ones. And a lot of you guys didn't even know we probably had vintage postcards for sale that you could use as ephemera in your projects and stuff. So you get to pick that, and we are going to do some collaging and some quick inking and turn the frame into something kind of fun. And it is a mailable frame. We'll also have these available for sale starting tomorrow. So that's a free make and take from 11 to 2. And then the only other things to remind you about is Donna's upcoming Valentine's class. Makes the 5 cards. And this one is on Saturday the 25th at 3 o'clock. And you're going to learn some really, really cool stuff in this one. So you'll end up with, making 5 cards, but there's some really cool folds, and she's doing some other fun kind of mixed media techniques in there. We have a small project that we just added to the schedule. This is just envelope making 101 with your scoreboard. And we are going to make a few cards, quick cards to put in the envelopes, but we're going to learn how to, from the beginning, make a basic square envelope. We're going to make a basic rectangle envelope. We're going to learn how to put a liner in it. And we're also going to learn how to easily add some decorations so that they stay put. And then we can kind of chat about some other stuff, but it's not going to be a long one, maybe like an hour and a half, maybe, if there's lots of questions. So that one is $12. And then this guy. Okay, so this is the folio. This one is far out because I got to get the stuff ordered from Australia. So this is the Serenity folio, and this one is on February 15th at 3 o'clock, and it's $25. So you guys, we covered a lot of stuff. Thank you for joining us, and we will hopefully see a lot of you guys tomorrow. Have a great night. Bye.